3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Antimatters.
Hello everyone. Quick update on the Fomica. Fusca, 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 baby, till I lose control. Oh. Hope I'm not the only person that knows that song. I've slightly changed it, but you get me drift. So, they've been enclosing like no one's business, and there's always a callow worker somewhere now. Typical for Fomica, they've also turned the cotton wool a funky colour. It's like an orangey, yellowy colour, I think. I might be colourblind, it could be pink. They always do this though. I suspect it's the formic acid, as it looks pretty mould-free to be honest, the cotton. As you can see, we have a healthy pile of eggs here. It's quite a relief seeing them, as when I look myself, I can only see the pupae normally. I'm not super blind, just the pupae hog my attention. Apart from the pupae hogging my attention, the fact that they've also grown from 4 to 10 workers in 11 days has blown me away. I'm really loving them. For a while I was worried that they only had pupae, so growth would stop for a while between batches of eggs, but I was mistaken. This queen is a continuous layer, and that makes my day. Fusca are often described as skittish, but compared to Mesobarbarus, they seem relatively brave. Light's not bothering them, and small vibrations don't cause too much panic, if any. Might be because my queen had 2 workers, but she's very relaxed. My worries about them gassing themselves seem to be unjustified. As their numbers have grown, I decided it was time to move on from the Wakushi tube pod. I've had no issues with escapees or them rushing out aggressively in the pod when being fed or cleaned, which has made my life a lot easier. The pod has been really good to be honest, and I've never had any issues at all. I'd say if you did struggle with them running out when you were trying to clean them or feed them, just bung the little hole that they come out of, then they can't get out and annoy you, basically. As I said, there's 0 problems with it. However, I had a spare Venus sitting around, and you know what it's like. You got a new nest or a slightly bigger nest, and you want to put them in it. The Venus is perfect for these, as they can pick any tube they want, and have plenty of room to grow, while also having a small chamber. Moving them in was lush. I popped off the tube pod and the Venus's expansion port and just piped the old tube into the Venus. I left them overnight and they had moved by the morning. I offered them a small amount of honey to attract them to check out the Venus, and they loved it. I reckon the Venus should be good till about 150 to 200 workers at least, so a fair few months of growth. And if I'm really lucky, it will last the whole season. I'm really optimistic the Fuscas will continue down the lovely, smooth, pothole-free Roman road they're heading down. They're so straightforward right now. Food, plus sugar, plus room temperature, and some water of course from the tubes, and they're very happy. In future I'd like to give them some tree resin as well, as in nature they use it to make antimicrobial chemicals by mixing it with their formic acid. They don't seem unhealthy at the moment, but I would like to give them the ability to stay as healthy as they are now for as long as they can. I'll likely go pretty quiet on these girls, but when they hit 50-ish workers, I'll update you on what they've been up to. As I said though, I'm not expecting any dramas, they're so straightforward. I'd 100% recommend getting some Fuscas though. Not too much bigger than Lasius niger, but they've got about 10 times more kind of character, and I love their walk. They're very easy and very satisfying. Super pretty as well I think, with their little maxilla palps coming down from their chin, like a kung fu master's beard. Well, that's all the news for today though. I hope you enjoyed this short update. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!